Okay, so guys, in this session, I'm going to start a new topic called Cash Journal. Cash Journal, first of all, what is this Cash Journal? So, if you talk about any companies and earlier people, whatever organizations are there, whatever companies or organizations are there, every organizations will have some small expenditures, or even we can say small revenues also, which is taking place in terms of cash. Most likely their 99% or 98% of the transactions are happening on credit basis itself, or whatever the payments, receivables or payables are happening, that those transactions are not taking place in terms of cash and all. It will be like online transfer or payment through checks and all. But there are few transactions which will be taking place in terms of cash. What kind of those transactions? Let's suppose some small expenditures. The very popular expenditure is stationery related purchase. So if Tata Motor has to purchase anything related to stationery, or if they are going to make any small kind of purchases relevant to this, these all things will be taking place in terms of cash itself. Because of course, if we are going to buy something from a store or from any organization, that store or organization will be treated as a vendor. But a small storekeeper, let's suppose if we are going to buy anything from a vendor, what will happen? There is certain process, like we have to raise a purchase order that will be reaching to the vendor place. Then based on that purchase order, vendor is going to deliver us the goods, and then vendor is going to send us the invoices. After certain days or after certain month, uh, we are going to make payment to the vendor based on the invoice which we have received. So this is the exact process which is followed by every organization. But now if we talk about a purchase of stationery, or if we talk about paying to some daily wages labors are there, or if you talk about these kind of small, like some guest has come to Tata Motor, their corporate office and all, and if somebody is going to order some tea or coffee or breakfast or lunch or dinner outside, so for that we cannot follow the process. We cannot say hotel, or we cannot say this stationery, what to say, shopkeeper, that I'll send a PO and based on that you are going to deliver this stationery item, and then you need to send us the invoices, and based on invoice you are going to receive your payment after 1 month or after 2 months. This will not happen, because if we are going to say like this, these people will never give the items and all. So here these all purchases, or similar kind of we are having some sales also. Let's suppose Tata Motor is having some smallest like they'll be having some scraps or something which they are going to sell to the local customer. Then what will happen? These people will come, they'll buy the scrap, and they're going to pay amount in cash itself. So whatever the cash related transactions are taking place. Okay, so what will happen? These kind of transactions are multiples in number. Huge numbers will be there. So for every single item, if we keep on creating GLs, and if we keep on posting, transactions, then I think number of GLs are going to be increased, and huge number of GL we have to create. But if you look at the GL balances, let's suppose for a stationery we have created one. For this daily kind of snacks, tea, coffee, or some kind of items are being purchased. For those kind of also stuff, if we have to create a new GL. For daily wages, some laborers are coming on daily basis, we are going to pay certain amounts. For those kind of items also we have to create GL. Likewise, several kind of transactions are taking place in cash, and for those kind of transactions, if we keep on creating GLs, then huge number of GLs need to be created. And if we see the balances of those GL, in some GL only in entire month total balance will be 1000. In few GLs in entire month total balance will be 500. In few GLs entire month total balance will be 2000. So in order to avoid this, even earlier also people used to follow or people used to maintain a register called petty cash register. Now the same petty cash register concept is still being followed by every organization and every ERP. In SAP also we are following the same petty cash registers, and the name got slight change, that petty cash, instead of petty cash we are saying cash journal. So there is no difference, guys. Cash journal is nothing but that petty cash related transactions, whatever transactions is going to taking place in terms of cash, these all transactions are going to be recorded through cash journal. So this is all about cash journal. Now here we need to understand about the configuration which we are going to do, and then we'll post certain end user transactions, and then I'll let you know what people are going to ask from cash journal during interview. So we'll see the configuration steps here. Okay, so first of all we have to create GL masters. Okay, now I'll tell you guys how many GLs are required to be created. Okay, so here itself I'll show you the transaction. There max to max, if we talk about the GL creation, then how many GLs we are going to create? Here I have specified bank GL is required, petty cash GL is required, cash purchase, whatever purchase related transactions are there, we are going to post all the purchases in a single GL called cash purchase, whether it is stationery, whether it is tea, whether it is coffee, whether it is lunch, dinner, or paying to the daily wages laborers for, like, let's suppose when I talk about my previous company where I have done this implementation, what they were having a small park in the campus, their corporate office. So they used to bring some labor from outside and they used to make payment on daily basis. So likewise, if they have to buy a small nut and bolt or something, some small part of they're having their own private vehicle also, if something is going to buy from outside, and that to cash. So whatever these kind of transactions are there, for that, what they said, create one GL called cash purchase. In the similar way, we are having one GL for cash sale also, because if any plant is there, of course there will be some small iron pieces, iron cuts or steel cuts. So these things they are going to sell to the local, whoever the scrappers are there, they'll come and they'll pick these all things, and they are going to pay some 2000 rupees, 3000 rupees, 4000 rupees, in that too in cash itself. So we are going to create a GL called cash sales. So cash purchase and cash sales, and then petty cash GL also we have to create. Why? Because if any transaction is taking place, let's suppose we have purchased stationery worth of 100 rupees, then some GL is going to be debited, and one GL is going to be debited and one GL is going to be credited. What GL will be debited here? What GL is going to be debited? The GL is going to be debited is petty cash. GL will be debited. Sorry, generally petty cash was supposed to be credited. Uh, but anyhow, let's suppose we are going to make a cash sales. Okay, so that will be credited here. and purchase will be debited. Cash purchase will be debited. If this is the transactions I have already recorded here. These are the transactions. So four kind of generally transactions will be there. First of all, what is happening, we are going to create a petty cash GL first, and in that GL will maintain certain amount. We are going to create a petty cash GL, and in that GL we are going to maintain certain amount. So whatever the expenses are happening, like let's suppose I'll tell you the procedure. For every organization there will be an accountant over there, so called cashier also we can say. So that accountant is going to withdraw cash from bank account. Okay, so here let's suppose from HDFC they are withdrawn 20,000. That is the limit generally. Now, so 20,000 they have withdrawn. Now what will happen? That amount will be kept by that accountant or so-called cashier, and whatever transactions are taking place, whatever the purchase is going to take place, he is going to pay from this fund, from this 20,000. Let's suppose after 5 days, this 20,000, came down to 2,000. So again, what will happen? He is going to withdraw remaining 18,000 rupees, and once again he is going to make a fund of 20,000 rupees. This is the procedure. But whenever any amount is withdrawn from bank, then we have to show that entry in our books of account. And if you are going to record those entries in the books of account, we are going to maintain in terms of like some accounting entry we need to be entered over there. So one GL is going to be debited, and other GL is going to be credited. So of course, if withdrawal is there, bank GL is going to be credited, but which is going to be debited? So we have created a petty cash GL, or we have to create a petty cash GL, and that GL will be debited during withdrawn. If we are going to withdraw the amount from bank, we are transferring the amount into petty cash GL. Okay, we just transfer the amount from bank account to petty cash GL, and then this amount will be maintained by that accountant. Whatever expenditure is taking place, he is going to pay from that balance. So that petty cash GL also, like whatever the balances are there in petty cash GL, first of all, during withdrawal, petty cash GL has been debited, and during expenses, petty cash GL is getting credited. So let's suppose this 2,000, 20,000 has been debited, in the sense we have withdrawn from bank. Now after that, certain transactions are taking place, like some expenses are taking place. It means every time it is going to be credited only. Whenever expenses is taking place, that is going to be credited. Likewise, okay, likewise we are having another transaction of 500, that will be also. So likewise we are having several transactions which will be, that credit transactions will be there. So whatever this debit balance is there, that is going to be reduced. Okay, so once that whatever the cashier is there, whoever the cashier is there, he or she is keep on watching this, and once the amount decreased till 2,000 or 3,000 rupees, once again they are going to withdraw remaining 17, 18, or once again they are going to maintain a budget of 20,000 rupees. That is the procedure. So here, what is the maximum transaction which can take place? Generally, we can withdraw from bank. So during withdrawal, what is happening? During withdrawal, what is happening? This is the accounting entry. Petty cash GL is going to be debited, and bank account is getting credited. And there may be cash deposit also. Let's suppose if they have sold scrap worth of 10,000 rupees, and already they are having 17,000 rupees in the petty cash GL. So whatever, like surplus balance is there. Let's suppose there is a rule that we cannot maintain amount in petty cash GL more than 20,000 rupees. So whatever surplus amount is there, that we have to deposit into bank account. So if that is the case, then once again the transaction is going to take place, that is bank account will be debited, because bank account is receiver, and or else in a simplest way, that is asset, increase in asset is going to be debited, and then petty cash account is going to be credited. So in all four type of transactions, how many GLs we need? We need only these GLs: bank GL, petty cash GL, cash purchase, and cash sales GLs are required. So first of all, we have to create those GLs. Okay, so the creation of GL. Okay, let me log in first. So let me create GL first, FS00. Now let me change the company code. Our company code is TM10. So bank GL already we have created earlier. Now what next we have to create? We have to create petty cash GL, cash purchase, cash sales. So petty cash GL, petty cash is nothing but your asset. So I'm going to copy bank GL itself and will create a petty cash GL. This is 1001. The number I have given 1001. Why? Because already 1000 number has been used while creating this HDFC bank account. So the next number is 1001. That's what I am going to use this. And I am going to copy this HDFC bank account itself. Press enter. And here change the name. Petty cash account I have given. Okay. And then remaining all the settings will be same. Click on create bank interest tab. And then we are going to click on post automatically. Click on post automatically and save it. Now, what is the use of post automatically? See, post automatically, if we apply a check mark here on post automatically, then this GL cannot be used for manual posting. If we apply a check mark here, then this GL cannot be used for manual posting. What is called manual posting, guys? Earlier, I have shown you guys F-02 or FD50, whatever transaction we are going to post, a general voucher JV we are going to post, bank account debited, cash account, and rent account is credited. So there we have given GL account manually. Okay, manually we have to enter whatever GL you want to be debited, those GL we are going to enter in debit side, and whatever GL you want to be credited, those GLs are going to be entered manually. Okay, uh, so so in every 50, what we are doing manually, we are entering the GL account. But if you apply a check mark here on post automatically, then this GL cannot be used for FB50, in the sense manual posting. Manually we cannot use this GL. We cannot use this GL for manual posting. This GL will be used by system for automatic posting. How automatic posting will happen, that will see during configurations and all that. I'll let you know during configurations. Once the configuration done, during posting I'll let you know how the system is going to derive this GL automatically. So petty cash GL I have created. Then the next GL I am going to create is called cash purchase and cash sale. Purchase is nothing but our expenses, sales is nothing but our revenue. So here in expense, rent account is created. I'm going to copy this, make it 4001, and then click on first tab and make it cash purchase, cash purchase account, Okay, so cash purchase account, click on create bank interest, and here also we are going to make it post automatically and save it. And then we have to create one more GL called cash sales GL. Petty cash we have created, cash purchase we have created, bank GL is already created, cash sales I have to create, sales nothing but revenue GL. So click on create button and we are going to create a revenue GL. Now what is the number range I have given for revenue? That is 3000 to 3999. If you guys are not able to remind, then you have to use OBD4 account group settings. Against account group we have given this number range for GL. So I am able to remind, that's what I have given, 3000. Press enter. Click on type description first. Choose on account group. Account group is nothing but revenue account here. And click on short text. So short text will be like cash sales. Cash sales, and then click on control data, and these are the settings I am going to make it. G001 and then save it. And we have to apply here also post automatically, which I forgotten. So what to do now? I am going to edit this. Click on this change button and then apply a check mark and save this. Press enter. Okay, so we have created the GL accounts. Now what is happening? Then we are going to do this settings. First of all, set up cash journal account. So this is the transaction code. Open a new screen and type FBCJ C0. This is the transaction code. Press enter. So here we have to set up cash journal account. Now click on new entry and then we can create our cash journal. So first of all, give your company code TM10, and a code can be given for cash journal also. A code can be given for cash journal. I am going to give TM10. Now, why there is a requirement of creation of cash journal code? Because if we talk about or cash journal code in the sense cash journal number, I'll just let you know. If you talk about, let me configure first. I have given a company code, I have given a cash journal number, that is also 4-digit code, so I have given the same code, which is our company code like TM10. TM10 I have given in cash journal number also, and GL account. Whatever GL I have created for petty cash GL, guys. Petty cash GL I have created here in asset. Petty cash GL number is 1001. That GL I am going to give here. Petty cash GL 1001. Currency INR. And then here few document types we are going to give. This DR document types is related to DZ document types are related to vendor invoices, vendor payment. Okay, generally. Okay. Now, here a few document types I have given. Now, major thing we need to understand is this one, cash journal number. Why we have given this cash journal number? Let me save this. assign a name for new. Okay, system is asking to give a description here. So I have given like cash journal for Tata Motor. Press enter and then save it. Okay, now here why I have given cash journal number, I'll let you know. Say for example, we are having Tata Motor. Now there are certain company which is called project based company. Project based company in the sense, say for example, we are having which company? Okay, take example of L&T. L&T. L&T company is a construction company. They will be getting all the big, whatever the construction sites are there, whatever the construction related projects are there, they are going to get, like, let's suppose here in Hyderabad, you know, Hyderabad Metro project is there, that let's suppose taken by L&T. In Delhi Metro was there. There may be somewhere some stadium construction, somewhere some flyover construction is going on. So all big constructions are going to be taken by this, let's suppose, L&T. So what will happen? This, let's suppose this L&T is having, as of now, 4 sites are there. One is running in Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore. So 4 sites are running. Now at every site, certain labors will be there, certain staffs will be there, some project engineers are there, and so many people are there. So at every sites they are having a different cash related transactions are also taking place. Now if their requirement is, I want to maintain a separate, I want to, whatever the cash transaction has taken place at Hyderabad location, I want to maintain a separate cash journal, in the sense separate petty cash GL for that, separate petty cash GL for this, separate petty cash GL for this, and separate petty cash GL for this also. If that is the requirement, then what will happen? So these kind of requirements can be met here while setting off the cash journal. What we are going to do then, here company code once again TM10. Here we are going to give a different cash journal number, any 4-digit codes. Here I can give code of DELH, here HYD, here BANG, here MUM, like that. Some 4 codes we have given, and against every codes we have entered different GL. That's how we can meet the requirement. So whenever Bangalore related cash transactions are taking place, while posting the transaction cash journal number we have to change. Whenever Mumbai related transactions are taking place, we have to give a cash journal number of Mumbai during transaction posting. How to post the transaction after this configuration, I'll let you know. Since Tata Motor is not a project oriented company, it's a manufacturing organization, we have kept only one cash journal and we have created only one GL account for that. Okay, now the next setting is number range for cash journal. Of course, whenever the cash journal related transactions are taking place, a number range, a document number also will be created for that. So what will be the number range? The transaction code FBCJC1. Press enter and give your company code TM10. Click on change interval. Click on insert interval and give 01 from, let's suppose I'm going to give 5000 to any number range you can give, guys. Save enter. Okay, any number means any number. There should not be any question why 5000, why not 1000, why not 2000. As I said, any number means whatever you want you can give. In real time, what is happening, this number range will not be this much small because their transactions are taking place more and more in numbers. So here this number range will be in, like, the gap will be, here the gap is of 1000 only. There will be, it will be lakhs will be there, or maybe crores will be there. Okay, so that numbers are not going to be consumed within few years. It will take 100 years also to get consumed. Okay, now so number range I have given here. Now third is set up cash journal transactions. What we are going to do, that I'll let you know. The transaction code is FBCJC2. The third setting we are going to do is set up cash journal transaction. I'll let you know. Click on new entry and give your company code first, TM10. Then this is called business transaction type. Okay, now here cash journal transaction. As I said, we are having four types of transaction. The first one is cash withdrawal, second one is cash deposit, third one is cash purchase, and fourth one is cash sales. So I am going to type those transactions. The first transaction is cash withdrawal. So what is happening during cash withdrawal? What transaction is going to take place? That's what I have written here, accounting entry. Petty cash is debited and bank account is credited. So petty cash GL already I have assigned during creation of cash journal. If I open, I'll open one more screen. The first setting we have done FBCJC0, during that I have already linked the petty cash GL. So petty cash, click on position and give your company code TM10, press enter. So here petty cash GL already I have linked. So debit GL is going to be fetched by system from here. And what is the credit GL? During cash withdrawal we are having petty cash is debited and bank GL is getting credited. So give your GL account bank GL. That is your GL number 1000. And one more thing we enter is business transaction type. Click on drop down, and what should be your business transaction type? So transaction type should be a receipt from bank account. Double click on that because we are going to receive from bank account. Now once again your company code, and then the second types of transactions will be cash sales. So here you need to type cash sales. During cash sales, what is happening? Sorry, cash withdrawal, then cash deposit will be the second transaction. There could be cash deposit also, surplus amount we are going to. So during deposit, what is happening? Bank account is getting debited and cash petty cash GL is getting credited. Petty cash GL, as I said, like already I have linked somewhere. Here one second, bank GL I am going to give. But in this type, the business transaction is, if you search the business transaction type, then it will be payment to bank account, because cash deposit means we are depositing to the bank account. So that's what we are going to select, business transaction type, payment to the bank account. And then once again give your company code, and the third transaction type is cash purchase. So during cash purchase, again petty cash GL will be there one side, and another side cash purchase GL will be there. So what is the cash purchase GL number which we have created? Cash purchase GL number is 4001. So I am going to link 4001 GL number here, and click on drop down, and business transaction type will be cash purchase, is nothing but your expenses. Double click on E, and then once again your company code, and here we are going to give cash sales, So for cash sales, we are having a GL number 3000, which I have created just now. If you see here, cash sales 3000, so 3000 GL I have given, and here now click on drop down and double click on revenue. So we have done with the configuration. Press enter and then save it. There are few settings which is very much important, okay, that I'll explain. Say for example, that I'll explain during transaction posting. I'll post a transaction and then I'll let you know what is the use. So I'll keep this screen as it is. We have done with our configuration. The configuration has been done. Now what we are going to do, we are going to post a transaction. So while posting a transaction, cash journal posting FBCJ is the transaction code. So let's suppose a cash, I'll just open a new screen. Say for example, a cash expense has taken place. So FBCJ is the transaction code. Use FBCJ transaction code. And then for you guys, initially itself system is, once you enter FBCJ, then system will, one new these kind of screen will pop up. Okay, so first of all you have to give your company code and that cash journal number. Cash journal number is also our TM10. Now as I said earlier, that cash journal number, let's suppose if the L&T is having 5 or 4 project location, so if you are going to enter any cash related transactions which belongs to Mumbai location, then we are going to give a cash journal number of Mumbai. Let's suppose that 4-digit code I have given like this, so this code I am going to enter. If it is from Delhi, this code I am going to enter. Whatever cash journal code we have given, those code we are going to enter, and that's how we are going to bifurcate or enter the whatever the cash related transactions has taken place at different. So this is for project oriented companies and all, but I have just explained you the scenario. Now here we are having only one cash journal since it is a production company. So here TM10, press enter. Now if you enter, then see here opening balance and everything is 0. Click on today. So once you click, see here the current date has been updated. Now so here opening balance everything is 0. Now if you are going to purchase something, let's suppose stationery, purchase of stationery or cash purchase, in the sense stationery purchase, it means cash purchase. So in order to purchase, first of all we should have certain amount in our petty cash GL, in the sense in the pocket of that accountant. So the first transaction is going to take place is cash withdrawal. First of all, accountant is going to withdraw certain amount and then only the transaction is taking place. So first of all, what will happen? Cash withdrawal will be taking place. Let's suppose accountant is planning to withdraw 10,000 rupees. So cash withdrawal. Now here we are having cash payment, cash receipts and check receipts. 3 tabs are there. Now generally check receipts SAP has given, like, let's suppose if any small transactions are taking place in terms of checks, like let's suppose that a scrapper has come and they have bought a scrap worth of 5,000 rupees. It doesn't mean that, let's suppose they have given you a check of 5,000 rupees. So it doesn't mean that we are going to enter somewhere. That will be also treated as a cash related transaction itself, but we can enter this here. But generally, this never happens. That can be recorded even in cash receipts also. Now, so we'll take a look on this cash payment and cash receipts. Now, so if we are going to withdraw the cash, that will be, if we withdraw the cash, that is recorded under cash receipt tab, because petty cash GL is going to receive that amount. That is why it is treated as a cash receipt. Withdrawal amount from bank is cash receipt. Deposit to the bank account is cash payment. It means the payment is made to the bank account. From which account? From petty cash GL. Click on cash receipt, and then which business transaction is going to take place. So the business transaction name is cash withdrawal. So here, click on drop down. You can type cash withdrawal, or else you will have to select cash withdrawal business transaction. Business transaction means already we have predefined the business transaction, that is cash withdrawal. Copy this. Exactly the same name you have to enter here. There should not be any mistake in spellings and all. So cash withdrawal. How much cash withdrawal? Let's suppose 10,000 rupees I am going to withdraw. Do not enter GL account here. Only text we are going to enter, like let's suppose cash withdrawal. Just increase this here, cash withdrawal from HDFC Bank. Okay, this text I have given, and press enter button. See, once I pressed enter button, then GL account 1000 has been brought by system automatically. How system has brought this 1000 GL automatically? Because during configuration we have given this GL here. So from here system is going to bring the GL account. Okay, cash withdrawal is happening from which bank account? From HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank GL I have given here. Okay, now still this is the transaction which we have recorded, but this is not posted yet. It is showing in red color. Red color means entry recorded. So how you can come to know that this entry got posted? This entry got posted only if this red color is converted into green color. This red color is converted into green color. That green color will appear here at extreme right. If any error is there, if any problem is there, then a yellow color message have appear, that will be showing here in middle. Now, so how to post, I'll show you, and how you'll analyze that this transaction could not post it, because it will be there here in red color. If transaction, if this color got changed, and if it become green color, it means this transaction is already posted. And once the transaction got posted, then here some figure will be updated, some balance will be updated. How? I'll let you know. So click on cash withdrawal. First of all, select this. I've selected this, and now click on post here, or else here, anywhere you can click. Press enter. Just this is information message. Still taking time because lots of tables are being checked by system. Lots of settings system is checking, and system is going to validate each and everything. Now see here, the transaction got posted, and the entry, whatever earlier here red color was showing, now it got changed and it is converted into green color. So we have withdrawn the cash 10,000, and total cash receipt is showing 10,000 here. That is amount which we have withdrawn from bank account, and it got updated here. So total closing balance is also 10,000 itself as of now. Now what will happen? Today closing balance is 10,000. Let's suppose there is no any purchase. What will happen if tomorrow, if you open the same cash journal, what will happen? This closing balance 10,000 will be appearing here in opening balance. You all are accounting candidates. You know very well that whatever today's closing is there tomorrow, it is going to be treated as an opening balance. Now, so nothing is there in this. There is nothing much to explain. Now, one very interesting things I'm going to explain here. So likewise, we can, if you are having any cash payment, let's suppose you bought stationery worth of cash purchase amount worth of 5,000, and here you can give, let's suppose cash purchase of stationery, instead of stationery some we have purchased snacks worth of 2,000 rupees. Sometimes what is happening in organizations, let's suppose some extra activity is there, month end closing is going on, during that what will happen, manager will say that guy, just do one thing, stay 1 hour extra and finish this work and then you can go to home. So in between they are going to order some snacks and all from outside, and they're going to distribute among the employees and all. So let's suppose this cash purchase has taken place worth of 2,000. Press enter. See, the GL account automatically had been fetched by system. And now select this and post it. See, this got posted, and once it got posted, total cash payment got updated worth of 2,000. Okay, and closing balance has been reduced. We were having 10,000 receipt, 2,000 payment we have made, so total how much? 8,000 will be remaining. Now let's suppose still manager realized that there are few more people who could not, or like there was, okay, few more people who could not get snacks, and also once again he is going to order snacks worth of 1,000 rupees once again. Let's suppose press enter, and once again I am going to post. Anywhere you can click on post selected. So once again I posted, once again we made a purchase of 1,000. So see, our balance got reduced. Now 7,000 is there. Okay, now we'll do one thing. Now I'll just do one thing. I'll create one more GL. Copy this bank GL, because every organization what will happen, I'm going to create one more GL. That GL name is ICICI bank account. Every organization will have more than one bank account. They'll be having several bank accounts. Let's suppose Tata Motor is also having 2 bank accounts. Now I'm going to make a cash purchase once again worth of 5,000, and some small tools, small items, nut bolt or something purchased for plant, let's suppose, or some small items, anything, let's suppose, has been purchased in terms of that purchase has taken place in terms of cash itself, say for example, and I'm going to purchase that. So if you post this transaction, what is happening? Now see, the balance is it's less amount we are having. So accountant realized that now I am having very less amount in my GL, in the sense in his pocket, 2,000 rupees. In cash GL, in petty cash GL only 2,000 rupees is there. So what will happen now? He is going to withdraw the amount, cash withdrawal. Let's suppose 8,000 rupees he is going to withdraw, so that 8,000 and plus 2,000, 10,000 balance will be there. But this time the cash withdrawal is happening from ICICI Bank. So what will happen? ICICI Bank GL should be, that ICICI Bank GL should appear here. Press enter. But the problem is, again system has fetched HDFC GL. Now I just want to edit. So delete this. I'm trying to delete, but it is not possible because see here, this field has been converted into gray color field. If anything converted into gray color, it means we cannot enter any value over there in that field. It means this is called non-editable field. This is called non-editable field. Non-editable means we cannot edit this. Now the problem is, I have withdrawn the amount from ICICI and system is going to fetch HDFC GL. So the amount had been reduced from ICICI Bank GL, but here in books of account it is going to be wrong because here system is fetching HDFC Bank GL. So what is the solution? This is your accounting, this is your interview question, guys. No one is going to ask anything, any configuration about the cash journal, or any reports about the cash journal. Anyhow, there is no much reports in cash journal. It's very easy, all the reports are here itself. But the major question in from cash journal is, people will ask, let's suppose I am having two bank account and during configuration we have entered HDFC Bank GL. They'll give a scenario based question. They will say that during configuration I have given HDFC Bank GL because only one bank GL we can give here. You cannot enter more than one bank account. So one bank GL you have to give. Now you have given HDFC Bank GL by default. So whenever we are having transactions, whenever the transactions are taking place, let's suppose withdrawal or deposit, that is system by default is going to fetch HDFC Bank GL itself. Okay. So as long as transactions are taking from HDFC, it's okay, well and good, there is no problem at all. But in case of the transactions which is happening from ICICI Bank account, still in that case also what is happening, system is going to fetch HDFC GL itself. So what is the solution? As a consultant, what exactly you are going to do? So now what will happen, this transaction got wrong because here system is going to fetch HDFC Bank GL. So now select this and delete. Click here, see delete row option is coming. Click on this. We are going to delete because this is not a correct transaction. I've deleted. Now what will happen? I'm going to have a change here. Maintain view of cash journal. I'm going to apply a change here. Sorry, not here. I'm going to apply a change here. This cash journal business transaction. Okay. And apply a check mark here. Cash withdrawal and cash deposit. So generally what is happening, there may be a chances whenever we are going to deposit the amount, there may be a chances that we need to edit GL account because sometime deposit can happen in HDFC Bank account, sometime deposit can happen in ICICI. Sometime withdrawal can happen from HDFC Bank account, sometime withdrawal can happen from ICICI Bank. So what is happening, we are going to let me close this. We are going to apply a check mark where in account modification, modifiable or modification checkbox is there. One checkbox is there. Here I have applied a check mark and then save this setting. We have applied a check mark and I have saved the setting. Now after doing this configuration, what is the change which you guys are going to observe, see here practically. Once again, I am going to withdraw 8,000 rupees, and from where? From ICICI Bank. Press enter. Now see the difference, guys. Now this account become, this field, GL account field become modifiable. In the sense, we can modify the GL account manually. Which GL account we are going to give? We are going to give 1001 GL, not 1001. We are having 1000, I think, GL number 1002, which is ICICI. Give here 1002 and press enter. So if you have given 1002, see here system is taking, easily system is going to consider. It means if you apply a check mark here, account modifiable, if you apply a check mark, it means what is happening, system is going to make the GL field modifiable in cash journal. Okay, and then select this and click on post. Press enter. So now see, it got posted. Again, the balance has been maintained, and that to 10,000 rupees. And then here what is happening? And the correct GL has been taken by system. We have entered manually. Okay, so what is happening? If you apply a check mark during account modifiable, then this GL account field is, this GL account field is going to be turned as a, into editable field. Earlier, when I was not applied a check mark, then what was the, what was the impact? This GL account field was in non-editable format, and that is what, once you press enter, system is going to bring HDFC GL by default, and we were not able to edit those that GL. But once I applied a check mark over there in account modifiable field, then GL account field become modifiable, and we can enter the required GL. In the same way, we are having a tax code also. If let's suppose if you're going to apply any taxes, I don't know in which case that taxes are appearing, but this setting has been given by SAP. Maybe if not in India, somewhere some taxes will be there in for certain countries and all. So here, if you want to apply a tax code, that tax code also will appear automatically. And if you want to make this field also editable, that is also possible here. Generally, if you apply a check mark in tax modifiable, then that field is going to be shown as a editable field. But generally for us, this is the mandatory one. This is what people are going to ask. Like, let's suppose I am having cash journal, in that two bank GLs are there, HDFC and ICICI. When I withdrawn, by default I have given HDFC Bank GL during settings. Now what is happening, whenever I'm going to withdraw amount from HDFC Bank, system is going to fetch HDFC GL. It's well and good, that time no problem. But whenever I'm going to withdraw amount from ICICI Bank, then at that point of time also system is going to fetch HDFC Bank GL itself by default. So what is the solution? What is the solution? What exactly you have to do? So you have to say that, okay, for that we are having a solution. During configuration of business transaction, what we are going to do, against cash withdrawal and cash deposit, we are going to apply a check mark for account modifiable field. Under account modifiable field, we have to apply a check mark. Once we applied a check mark, then what will happen? Then during posting of cash journal transactions, whenever the transactions related to cash withdrawal or cash deposit, their bank GL will be, whatever the GL accounts are appearing, this GL will be, this GL field will be turned into editable, like it will become editable field, and here we can edit whatever required GLs are there, that can be edited, that can be given as an input, and that's how we can post the transactions. So this is the interview question which will be asked by people regarding cash journal. If you want to okay, apart from this, if you want to see the reports, here we are having like today's. If you click today's, means whatever the cash purchase sales has taken place, these all will be appearing here. This week means current week, current period means you can give any, like period in the sense for 1 month reports we can view here. Now if you want to see the accounting entry, it's very simple. select the transaction, click on follow on documents, and here you can see the accounting entry, what accounting entry has taken place generally. See, now the accounting entry has appeared here. So cash withdrawal means petty cash GL is going to be debited and bank GL is going to be credited. So this is the accounting entry. That's how you can check the accounting entries and all. So that's all about the cash journal topic, guys. So this cash journal topic is finished here itself.